There are lots of things that Android arguably does better than iPhone, but one area in which Apple's handsets consistently have the edge is in Geekbench benchmark performance, with Apple's top chipsets beating anything available to Android in a given year. However, that might change with the Samsung Galaxy S24. The Galaxy S24 series will bring Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy in certain regions, and if you are picking up an Ultra variant, which will feature the same chipset in all regions. Qualcomm has not officially introduced the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, so we don't know much about it, but a new tip suggests that Qualcomm's upcoming chipset for Samsung might be extremely powerful compared to its older offerings. This is according to TechReeve, a leaker with a respectable track record, posting on X specifically. They said that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, which is the chipset expected to power at least some Galaxy S24 models, achieves a multi-core result of 7400, clarifying in a reply that this is in Geekbench 6. This is a number that's worth paying at least a little attention to. It's also a very high number, with initial iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max benchmarks tending to range between 7100 and 7300. There are some outliers, including a few that exceed 7400, but it looks like the average will be comfortably under 7400, which would likely make the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy slightly more powerful, at least for multi-core tasks, if this leak is right. That would be quite a change. For reference, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra has an average multi-core score of 4976, while the iPhone 14 Pro averages 6406, so Apple's phone score is dramatically higher than Samsung's, and that's the sort of gulf we're used to seeing. As such, for them even to be close in this next generation, let alone the Samsung Galaxy S24 line scoring higher, would be remarkable. This means that the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 offers approximately a 49% increase in performance over its predecessor, making the Galaxy S24 devices viable for anyone who has not upgraded just yet. However, since the score is probably from an early unit, I have a feeling that the final production unit is going to bring even better performance when it finally comes out in the Galaxy S24 series earlier next year. Honestly, I do find the scores fantastic, but at the same time, I am not really surprised considering how Qualcomm has been dishing out some excellent CPUs. At the same time, I am worried about the Exynos 2400, which is said to be featured in the Galaxy S24 and the Galaxy S4 Plus. If for some unfortunate reason that chipset fails to match the performance of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy or even fails to come close, things could be really bad for Samsung. And I am really hoping that we get to see some more benchmarks in the coming months that will show us how Samsung's upcoming flagship chip performs. There are a few things to note here though. First of all, given how remarkable it would be, we take this claim with a pinch of salt. It's also possible that as more iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max benchmarks are run, we'll see average scores increase. Then there's the fact that this is just multi-core scores we're talking about, so the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy's single-core results may still be lower, as might its performance in other benchmarks. So even if this pans out, it wouldn't guarantee the chipset is more powerful than the 17 Pro, used in the iPhone 15 Pro line in all circumstances. As for the Samsung Galaxy S24 line, we'll likely find out for sure how well these phones benchmark in either January or February, as that's when Samsung's next best phone contenders are expected to launch. So how do you like these new benchmark scores of upcoming S24 lineup? Share your valuable thoughts below in the comments section, and for more Galaxy updates, you can check out our channel. See you in the next one. Peace out.